Hello there guys, we're playing Forza Motorsport. Right, I'm going to be having a look at this. I've just booted it up, so I haven't seen it yet. Shh! Anyway, let's pay attention. I'm not going to skip anything.
Narrator, 1 of 7, value selector, off, 1 of 2.
We gather at iconic cathedrals of speed, united by passion, driven by competition. We bond over every challenge, celebrate every second found, and discover who we are at the limit. Welcome to a new era of motorsport. Welcome to Forza.
Oh, we've been waiting for this one for a long time. I've got to say, I was kind of disappointed with Forza, is it 7 or 6? I'm not sure. Mainly because they forced you to have random weather. That stopped me playing the game.
Maple Valley is the perfect track to put the new Corvette E-Ray through its paces. It's not a race. You won't be alone out there, so keep an eye out for traffic. The race line is your optimal path on track. When it's blue, be on the gas. When it's red, hit those brakes.
Look how sensitive the race line is. Oh, I'm going really slow. Why am I going so slow? Is that the top speed?
Brake before the turn. Coast through it, then accelerate as you exit.
I think it's auto braking. I'm not sure. It seems really sluggish. That way, dear.
Find the view that works best for you, but always be looking as far ahead as possible.
This view works best for me. Do you have a look at the other one? Yeah, we've got to be on there. We've got to be on this view. I definitely think it's auto braking. Not enough, apparently. Playing really bad. Right, let's have a look at the. Let's have a little look at the camera. Let me just rewind. Let's have a look at the way the camera turns. So if you push it forward, you can sort of do this. But if you just go sideways, it just kind of like goes straight to the side window, and back does that. Right, it seems a little bit loud in my headphones. Shall I turn my headphones down a little bit so I'm not shouting at you? There we go. Now I can talk a bit quieter. Just couldn't hear myself. Wait. I'll tell you what, that's way too quiet. We want to hear some engine sound, don't we? Right, let's go. Oh, there's definitely some automatic brakes going on there. Can I go into options from here? Settings. Driver assist. heavy assist, moderate assist, balanced assist, light assist, minimum. I want no assist if that's possible. We'll keep the driving line because I don't know this track. ABS on, throttle unassisted, steering normal, allow manual steering into pit. I'll have you automatically doing my pit. Traction. I was trying to work out what that was then. I was thinking, what? Traction control. We'll take traction control. Just on. Stability control. I'll leave it on. Let's see what sport is on this. So sport mode. This mode allows for slightly more slip before applying corrective braking, and this I kind of like the idea of that. So not full, but a little bit. Shifting will have automatic, and context sensitive. Pit entry assist, reset to track. I don't know what that's asking me there. Button hold time. Track limits. Right, that'll do. Accessibility. Don't want any of that. I haven't got my steering wheel. I'm just on a controller. I can't set my steering wheel up for a while. In about 3 days or so, I'll be able to get my steering wheel all set up. But at the moment, everything's packed in my van because I'm doing a bit of travelling. Right, job done. Let's get back out there. Save, yes. There are the squareness of this steering wheel. A little bit off-putting. I'm squeezing there. Jesus Christ, I'm absolutely shockingly bad. This feels horrible all of a sudden. Why does it feel so horrible? Maybe my full traction control is better.
That's just a taste of a typical practice session with light traffic. Now let's see what the final laps of an endurance race is like against a full field of competition. Next stop, Hakone, Japan.
I don't think I'd be driving a Corvette anyway. It's a car I never choose. I don't like them. I hope it doesn't force us to do every discipline before we can actually decide what we want to do.
Plenty of laps behind us and only a couple more to go. Just one last pit stop for fresh tires, and you'll be in a great position for the final push. Track is clear to the left. Get on it.
Thankfully, the handling feels like handling on a Forza game, and not like handling on a Ubisoft game. Oh, I was playing at Motorfest. I like the look of it, like really do. And the map, the way you can zoom in and out of the map is just phenomenal. The handling of the cars, like the most important thing in the game, is absolutely shocking. So I wish they'd sort that. I played a couple of Ubisoft driving games where you get a handling that's really, really bad. Forza seem to have it okay. I mean, I play also on iRacing sometimes. I made a right mess of the back of this car, didn't I? The handling on that is spectacular. I mean, Forza's, fine compared to something like iRacing. The Ubisoft, Jesus Christ, it's just absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. It really is. And I know a lot of people are fanboys and just defending blindly. I mean, it's bad. It's so bad. I can't understand why anyone would justify that. I've been using it on motorcycling games. Obviously, we don't really have decent controller. I wish they'd allowed you to use the normal steering wheel on a bike game. Because although obviously it's not the same as a bike, it's a damn sight closer than a controller.
Great race. Terrific driving.
I wouldn't call that completing my first race. I didn't choose it, I didn't start it, I just did the final lap after a pit stop.
From open practice runs to thrilling wheel-to-wheel races, that's just a small sample of what's ahead. Ready to begin your motorsport journey?
I am, yes. Let me start choosing what I do.
Let's gear up for your new racing career. You can come back
be a
later
man,
to try
thank you.
something else or to check out what's new.
Oh. That's not bad. Ooh, that's not bad. So that black one. West Mirage. I mean, none of them are great, are they? I can't rotate my person. I don't like it when you're choosing something and you can't rotate your person. I'm going to go for this. That'll do for now.
A car's journey, from the showroom floor to the winner's circle, is the culmination of 1,000 little decisions. Every part,
More than that, I'd imagine.
every detail, all carefully chosen by great builders who know what it takes to push a car past its perceived limitations, to find that extra tenth of a second, and in the process, create something that is a unique extension of themselves. Your car's journey begins here. To become a Builders' Cup champion, you'll need to outsmart and outbuild your opponents before battling it out wheel to wheel on race day.
I don't want to do that. I just want to race. I don't want to have any input whatsoever
For our
in the
first
car
series,
other
we have
than
a few cars
choosing
for you to
it.
choose from. Each is a great starting point for you to build, so pick the one that speaks to you.
I think it's going to be the Subaru, isn't it? Honda Civic. Either the Honda Civic type, definitely not the Mustang. So either the Subaru. It's going to be
The Honda
Civic.
Civic has been a street tuner favorite for decades, with its balance of front-wheel drive power and handling. This Type R takes that performance standard to a whole new level.
I hope I don't have to tune it or tweak it or do anything whatsoever that wouldn't normally be my responsibility as a driver. I'm very happy for other people to do all of that stuff.
Can't wait to take this to the track. Here is where you create your best possible racing experience by adjusting the difficulty and rule set. As your racing skills evolve, try raising the difficulty to earn even more credits to buy other cars.
Rightio, we'll stay on easy to begin with, shall we? Considering how terrible I was on the intro. Club rules, cosmetic damage only, rewind on. Limited penalties, moderate penalties, rewind on. Simulated fuel and tyres, we might as well take that. I think we'll go for this. We'll keep our rewind. It's 6%, whereas this is 2, so like 3 times as much just for simulated fuel and tyres. So yeah, we'll do this, and moderate penalties. I think it should be full penalties no matter what on any race. They shouldn't just let you off some stuff. Rules are rules, and you should always follow them. But I want to keep the rewind. No, I won't. We'll go for expert rules. We're going for expert. What's this thing here? Oh, this is driver tar ability. We'll put them on. Try number 4, expert rules. Oh, I've got pins and needles. I need to find something to sit on. Ah, my legs. put this cushion on the floor. God, it's tiny. Why is the cushion so tiny? Oh, I'll go and get one.
Practice is your
There we
time to
go.
learn the track layout and how your car handles. I've set a target
Hello,
lap
Reba.
time for you. If you struggle to achieve the
I'm
lap
here.
time, consider changing the
gonna sit
difficulty
here.
settings before the race. Now let's get after it.
Start practice event, car difficulty, settings. Just to start. Reba, wanna come and sit here? Come on then. Oh, she's really shy. She's a rescue dog. Quite timid.
Practice is a critical part of any race event, where you hone your skills with your latest build on the track you'll be racing. As you practice, you earn credits, and we'll be tracking your lap times to see how you match up against the competition before the race.
What track are we on? Required, complete 1 lap. Bonus, complete a lap in 42 seconds. Can't be a very big track. This is like so much nicer than the Corvette. I've accidentally put my streaming information over the top of the thing in the top right corner that I think is quite important. So I can't really see what's going on up there. I'll just drive. Oh, I'm close. I'm going to have to try and get this 1 minute 6, 1 minute 8. Well, it's almost at 107, isn't it? 106.8. I'm not going to get it on this lap, am I? Doing shit like that. Shocking. Get the hang of it a little bit. What's that? My car's leveled up. What can it do now that it couldn't do when it was level 1? See where these people were. What a fucking idiot. We're going to do this until we get the lap time required. We're going to keep going around on this practice mode. Or we run out of petrol. One or the other. Whichever one happens first.
Required practice laps complete. Great work. Feel free to end practice at any time or continue running hot laps until the session times out.
Ah, shit. Right, I was trying to read all the shit at the bottom. Right, I did notice that I'm very low on fuel, so I'll press this to finish, and we'll do the
That was a
actual
great
race.
practice session. Now it's time to
It
race.
wasn't. It was terrible. Let's have a look at what all this stuff is. Mostly clear. Race length 4 laps. So I got middle of the pack. That's quite good actually. I'm happy with middle of the pack. I don't want to be first because obviously you haven't got it set hard enough if you're first. So yeah, that's all right. Tune my car. Don't want to do that. I'm not going to fanny around with any of that stuff. Difficulty. I'm leaving that as I set it previously. Let's go to the race.
It's a stacked field today for this first event. Plenty of time to size up the competition before race start.
I'm not going to size up the competition. I'll just race. Did it say 24 people on the track? Is that what it said? Dodgy's in bad AI, but drivers that, you know what I mean, like real people. Like some real people go off. God knows what that guy's doing there. Oh no. Waiting wide. So hard to press the brakes in an analog fashion on the triggers on the controller. I end up just kind of feathering it a bit, like 100 0, 100 0, 100 0, instead of pressing it just down a tiny bit. It does make your car do some funky stuff. It'd be so much better if I had pedals and feet. Such a short amount of time, it seems pointless. We've made it up to 4th. I kind of want to finish around about 4th, really. If we get 3rd or higher, I think we'll set the difficulty a little bit higher. There's no one behind me though, no one close enough to take advantage of my hideous cornering. I'm, up until today, we had 200 megabits a second connection, and the house I'm in at the moment has got 50. So I'm hoping that the stream is not
One more lap.
terrible. I do have a couple of capture cards, Elgato capture card things. I was thinking about getting those set up, connect those to the Xbox, and rather than streaming it through Twitch, doing the videos at super duper high resolution. It look a hell of a lot better for YouTube, but the Twitch thing is so convenient. It really is, and I haven't actually got enough space on the laptop to record a very long video in super high definition and then upload it. So this bypasses that problem. But yeah, I'll have a look at the quality. And if the quality's shit, I'll look at getting the capture card set up and doing it that way. Have a bit of a fiddle on OBS Studios and play with it a bit. We're definitely going to finish in 4th, aren't we? We're not going to catch those, and the people behind us are not going to catch us unless we do something stupid. So we're going to be finishing in 4th place, which is that's kind of what I wanted, to be honest. That's good. So I'd say the AI is about
Great race.
right.
P4. Points earned after every race will determine our overall series standings. Ending the series at the top of the leaderboard means that trophy is ours.
Yeah, I certainly didn't drive well enough to come on
Builders Cup event number
any
1
higher
in
than
the
that.
books. Good showing out there today. As our car levels up, we'll unlock new parts that we can use to increase vehicle performance.
Doesn't feel like a Forza at all at the moment. It really doesn't.
We're ready to head out for our next event. Between each event, you'll have the opportunity to upgrade your car. Use the valuable car points you've earned for new performance parts. New parts will be unlocked as you level up your car throughout the series.
I don't really like the whole concept of leveling up my car. I'd rather just do races, get money, buy the car at the best spec it can be, not have to fiddle with anything whatsoever, and use that car to do races to get money to buy other cars. I don't like the idea of buying parts for my car and upgrading it and tweaking things. It's like on Isle of Man Ride on the Edge. On number 1, I loved it because you bought a bike and it was just done. And then they brought out number 2 and you had to get all the different components to the bike to kind of upgrade it. It was such a pain in the arse. I just wanted my bike to be the best it can be right from the beginning, job done. And I'm the same with driving games.
Leveling up your
I'd
car
much
earns
rather-
you car points, or CP for short. Using your CP gets you the best performance upgrades to install. Try to experiment with different parts. If a part doesn't get you the results you were looking for, remove it. Then use the refunded CP for something else. No two
that's good,
cars are
isn't
the
it?
same. Each car has its own unique set of parts. As you level up the car, new categories of parts will unlock.
Okay, so you've got to play with every car to unlock the unique bits for the car, to get that car up to the best that car can be, and then decide if you want to drive that car.
Installing parts will change the car's performance, and the PI number will be recalculated to reflect that change.
It's a bit like Baja Edge of Control. That's the way their system is. Like, go into the exhaust, you have 4 different exhausts to choose. So you just get the top of everything that you can as quickly
The
as you
car's
can.
PI is determined by its level of performance. The faster the car, the higher the PI number. Car class corresponds to a specified PI range. Each event will have a car class and PI limit that we will need to stay under in order to compete.
Ugh, I
As
don't
we
like
build,
any of this shit.
be sure to keep an eye on the balance between power and handling. Over-investing in any one area can hurt our competitiveness. Experiment to find a build that's right for you.
Well, that's kind of useful, isn't it, to have that diagram
Quick
there.
Upgrade will install parts for you and build a car with a balanced performance.
Oh, beautiful.
This is a
While
summary
we're
of how
doing
your
that.
car's performance will change when we install the parts for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, now that we
Perfect.
have some new parts installed, let's head out for our next event.
We're going to be pressing the quick up store button all the time.
That build
finish
looks
the
good.
upgrades.
Let's head to Mugello.
Oh, you would say it looks good, you did it. Right then. I kind of know this track a little bit. I've played it on Race 4. Does that sound right? Race? No, Ride. I'm thinking that don't sound right. So on Ride, I've been playing this track a little bit on motorbikes, so I sort of know it a little
Changing
bit.
one driving assist
kinda
at a
like
time
it.
is the best way to understand how each affects car control. While you're running the required practice laps, push that new build to the limit to hit that target lap time.
Okie dokie.
As you practice, you'll pass through select track segments that are key to fast lap times. Your time is tracked through key segments, and when you improve your time, you'll receive a car progression bonus.
What's she calling them key segments for? Why don't you call them sectors like everybody else has always called them? I don't like this version of this track. I don't like this corner. I like the proper version of the track. The long. Yeah, I don't really like that corner. I've just gone through. Oh, that's completely different. Yeah, well, that's your braking point on a motorbike. It's certainly not your braking point in a Honda Civic. Get back on the track then.
Every circuit features key segments, like the one you just completed, that we can use to gauge your overall lap performance. Experiment with where to get on the brakes, when to accelerate, and find your perfect racing line to shave precious seconds off your lap time.
How weird that they're doing like the key segments, like it's a thing they've invented or something. That's a very strange thing, isn't it? And they really just should have said sectors. That's really strange. Thank God it's a short lap, so now we can actually try and get a lap. Just go flying off the track on the first corner. Driving lights put me way over there. That's not where I would go. I would go over here. Just get ready on this bit like that. On a bike, this corner is uphill, and you really don't need to brake much because the hill takes a lot out of it. So that just feels weird. I don't know whether they've just not taken into account gravity. Yeah, that didn't feel right. It felt like I broke enough for the corner being on an incline, and yet the car was not responding the way I expected it to at all. Perhaps the Civic's just got shit brakes. It really has. Right, let's try and get a lap, shall we? Let's try and get a lap on this. I think this is the final lap of the practice session. There it is. Right then, here we go. Just to see if we can not be right at the back of the pack. He wants us to get a 110. Pretty sure we can do that just by staying on the track. I'm braking way too much.
That was your fastest time through that segment this session. Keep it up, and we'll have no problem getting the
She talks a
results
lot,
we're
don't
after
she?
today.
She talks way too much. Oh, it's much sharper than I thought. What am I on? I don't know. What's my time? My lap time? Oh, there it is. 1:04.5. What are we trying to get? What's the target?
Great work in practice. Time to race.
No idea what the target was.
We hit our target time with that last lap. Keep it up.
Oh, okay. So we made the target. I'm not sure what the target was. It's because I've got too much shit on the screen. It's stuff you can't see, but I can. And it's in the way. I need to move it. Right, let's go to the race. Where's the dog gone? Reba! Gonna come and sit here with me? Where are you? Reba! Come on. I think she's gone upstairs. What's that hideous outfit? Oh, that's not me. What the fuck am I wearing? Can I just hold the button down from now? That's funny. Yeah, we can. So we started in 7th. Very much on the track. To it. Yeah, we got by. Oh, a little bit messy. We got away with it. Oh, he's miles away. I thought he was right on my tail. That right-hander and then the left-hander here is so nice. Completely ruined by having this short track with that horrible corner.
One more.
Well,
Finish
that.
strong.
Just trying to get into fourth. I think that's doable because this guy's only here in a really shit position. That was terrible. I've got so much fuel. I've got enough fuel for 7 more laps. Unless that's 7 laps in total. Well, fuel in. I believe not. I believe I've got enough fuel for 7 more laps. That would be the only thing that makes sense. And the entire race was only 4 laps, so whoever chose my amount of fuel, they got it completely wrong. Get away, I've got to sneak around you. Leader. I'm not going to get away with that. Oh, no penalty. Oh, I did get away with it. Right, I'll take 5th. That's enough. That's close enough.
Well done. P5.
Oh, I can upgrade my car, can't I? That's just stupid. I just really didn't want the game to do that kind of thing. But I suppose I can always press the auto upgrade button and stop moaning about it. Some people will like it. I'm not one of those people. An anti-sway bar. Flywheel.
Only one more event left to go in the series. Let's get going.
Well, I don't know this track at all. So I've never done this track. So, I changed the batteries, but the batteries weren't flat, it was still working, but it wouldn't reconnect to the Xbox. It just suddenly lost connection to the Xbox and wouldn't connect to it again. So I took the batteries out and put some fresh ones in, and now it seems to be fine. So, we want to do performance on the car, and we just want to do quick upgrades, and that'll do. Tinkerer. Made an upgrade to any car. I didn't really, did I? I just pressed the do it for me button. You can't call me tinkerer for pressing the do it for me button. Oh, I don't want to do this, do I? So
looks
finish
like the car is
upgrades.
ready. So let's head to Kyalami.
Right then, let's see what we can do. Practice to see what my new components have done to the handling of my car. I like that, that looks really good. Just it drive, I thought that on the last race as well. The car just going off from the pits at the beginning looks very impressive. Keep one eye on the mini-map here so I know roughly how sharp the corners are that are coming up. 1:10.8 is the target lap time. There's going to be like a fantasy track. Like we had Prague, which is my favourite track of all time. It's just beautiful. Really, really nice corners on it. It looks good. It's so nice to race. I've done God knows how many laps around there. It's a shame it's not a real good track. Then we had Bernese Alps, that was also really quite nice as well, but it was not as, it was just a bit more boring to race. And then we had the one in the desert. I can't remember, was it Abu Dhabi or something, but it was utterly shit. I wonder if this Forza Motorsport is going to carry on that tradition of introducing a track that's not a real world track. And what they'll do if they've done it. I wonder if Prague is in here. The Prague track is just spectacular, it really is. And it's also good when you've got friends who want to play that are absolutely completely useless. When you've got your set up with your steering wheel, someone wants to have a go and they've got no idea what they're doing. The Prague track was good because for almost all of the track it almost had like bumper rails. So even if they really fuck up, they sort of get bounced back into the track. Oh, I'll tell you the... Oh shit, pay any attention. Oh, that's so annoying. Can I rewind? No. Oh yeah, I'll disable it. They also had Brazil, didn't they? I don't know where it was, Buenos Aires or somewhere else. I think it was Buenos Aires. They had that in one of them as well. That was good. That was a really nice track actually. But I still think the Prague one was the best out of the fake tracks that they've created. But you kind of feel it's a bit weird because you know the track's not going to be in any other game. You also know that you're not going to race the track in real life ever, and that makes it feel like you're sort of wasting your time a little bit. When you're racing around Prague, you kind of do feel like you're wasting your time a little bit because it's not a real track, and you can't go to Prague and do that race. Like you can go to Silverstone and have a track day, and the practice that you've done on some game is going to help you. So yeah, you always feel like you're sort of wasting your time a bit. It's a bit silly, really, as opposed to just competing against other people in the game, trying to get a better lap. I really like doing the Isle of Man Snaefell Mountain track for that reason. For learning the track and one day going over there on a bike, riding around it, not racing, but just riding around the track. I know it really quite well now, so I couldn't go over the Isle of Man. I would be able to go around the track with Isle of Man. I know the corners well enough. Still on the first lap, or on lap 2? Do we want a 2:10? Best is a 2:11. Oh, we can easily do it then, because we haven't done very good so far, have we? So this should be a piece of this. Oh shit! Really didn't brake in time for that. So we're not going to do it on this lap, that's for sure. Oh, it's the third one. So unless we do something spectacular, there's no way we're going to pull that corner back. We'll just do our best. We're 8 seconds down, best lap. Are you taking the piss? There's no way we lost 8 seconds. I know we did a shit corner, but 8 seconds? What is that? Is that each sector? Ah. 10.6 seconds? Why? Okay, so that's just counting up one tiny little segment and being green or red depending on whether it's up or down. I thought it was trying to tell us that we're 10 seconds off pace. Oh, okay, I'll see what's going on there. Right, now I'm going to pay more attention to the actual track as opposed to that thing at the bottom. So the segments are tiny, tiny little segments. They're not sectors. That's a bit weird. Let's finish line around 27, 28, 29, 210.
You did the work in practice. We can go race.
Yeah, we didn't get it. That was terrible. Let's go
Before
race.
each race, you can adjust your starting position. If you cross the finish line in first, second, or third position, you'll receive a podium bonus. The size of the podium bonus depends
Wow.
on your starting position and difficulty
Brilliant.
settings. The more you challenge yourself, the bigger the podium bonus could be.
Well, that's great because it's so much better to start from the back. So that is a feature I really approve of. On Forza, I think 6, and you could have those cards that you put on before the race. And one of the cards was start from the back, and I use that one every single time. It's so much more enjoyable to have to fight your way through the pack. But normally you're doing a race which is longer than like 4 laps. So I'm going to be near the back when I finish because it's only a really short race. But yeah, that's brilliant. That is a fantastic addition to the game, allowing you to adjust your start position. So do a qualifier, get really good, and then still put yourself at the back. I approve. It's so much more fun. Yeah, if you start at the front and you just don't ever have to overtake anyone, it's a little bit boring by comparison. I used to love doing 50 laps around Prague, starting from the back and just trying to lap everything. But that, even on top settings, you can do that. Previous versions have not been. They haven't been difficult when they're on the top setting, depending on what car you're I'm not shy. Well, cutting down the side of the queue. I like how there's not proximity arrows everywhere telling me there's a car on my shoulder. I fucking hate them. I really do. I always turn them off, but thankfully on this game, they're just not there to begin with. Maybe you can turn them on. We've managed to get pretty far up the pack just on the first lap, haven't we? shouldn't be in this position. I really shouldn't. Not from starting at the back after just one lap. Sneaky, I'm pushing right out to the side as well. Yeah. I wouldn't have done that if it was a real person.
Last lap.
They'd have been proper pissed off. Yeah, what a lap. He went from last to third place. Oh my god, I'm on the final lap. I thought that was one lap. I thought she said what a lap, not final lap. That's why I was talking nonsense. Right, let's push for second at least. Oh no! Ah, shit. Oh, get back on the track! Get back on the track! Oh no! Get on the track! Oh, what a disaster! That was terrible, and I was going so slow in that sand as well. We've still, even with that ridiculous off track, we're still going to finish the race way higher than we should have done. We still need to increase the driver ability. We would have come in third and we'd have got some sort of reward.
Good work out there. We finished P4.
Oh, that's the tutorial over. I think I'm the driver of the day for that. No, apart from the massive off track. Oh, one
Congrats.
position away.
We just earned our first Builders Cup trophy. Not a bad way to start our collection.
Oh, I was tempted to watch a replay actually. Have a look how good the replay looks.
Every Builders Cup tour contains multiple series of car groupings, each a unique challenge to outbuild and outrace your competition. As you complete tours, you will unlock unique rewards. Check back regularly, as new tours with new rewards are released on a regular basis.
Right, I've pretty much played all the Forzas. Going back. Yeah, I think I have. I think I've played every Forza. And also and the Horizons as well. I think I've played all of those as well. And bought the expansions on everything. So let's see what they're going to reward us then. So they've given us this Porsche. And they're giving us that outfit. Oh, is that it? How disappointing. I wanted the Niki Lauda. That's what I wanted. They teased us with it at the beginning on the intro video. Right then, so what's going on? We have introduction, we've done. Builders Cup and featured. So a track day. build to race. So that's an event that starts in 1 day and 2 hours. So this is a bit like the seasons and all of that stuff, isn't it, on Forza Horizon? So there are events that happen at certain times. Enthusiast Tour, Power Tour, Legacy Tour, Open Class. Oh, I thought it was going to be Open Wheel. It's just an open class. Right, so Practical Performance, Laguna Seca, and then finish. Is there like just a free roam thing? Let's try going back. What's new? Race, cars, drivers. Oh, let's have a look at the cars. Buy cars, my cars. So I should have just the Porsche and the Civic. Yeah. Designs and paints. Buy cars. Let's
Welcome
have a look
to
at
the showroom. Here you'll find hundreds of cars by dozens of manufacturers.
Wondering if they've got like an auction house, like some of the other. Yay, they got an Atom. We're going to go through and see what they have in this selection of automobiles. I mean, it's going to take us a while. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, lovely jubbly. Well, I'm quite impressed with what we're seeing in here. Let's jump through to 4s and see. Oh, look at that. Oh, fantastic. Right, this is the kind of thing I was hoping to see in here. 1990s F1 cars. And there we have it. 1976 Niki Lauda Ferrari. Wow. Let's get to Maserati. Oh, Lola's. Well, that's nice to see. There we are, Maserati. So I like the 300S, that's good. That's nice to see. That's 2015. Now you look at that, you wouldn't think that was 2015, would you? You'd think that was like an 80s Formula 1 instead of a 2015 Formula Mazda. I love this car. All looking good, all looking very good. I'm impressed. Let's go to Porsche. Got Formula E stuff they've got. I don't like the Shelbys. I think they've got really horrible handling. I really struggle with them quite a lot. Oh yeah, I'm sure loads of people are going to want this. Right, some interesting looking options in there. I'm really happy to see some of the 1970s F1 cars. So my car's upgrade tuning and cars, driver, media. What's that? Photo gallery, replay gallery. Okay, makes sense. If we go to race, can we just... So we've got career, multiplayer, free play, rivals, target your next challenge. So is that just going to be like time trial thing? Just you, the track, and the ghost of the next best driver. They shouldn't do the next best, should they? They should, because I mean, usually that's like a 1/100th of a second or something. They should do like someone who's maybe like 10 or 20 places above you. Like the person who's a half a second in front of you or something. So it gives you something actually to aim for, rather than such a tiny little bit. Private multiplayer. Play with your friends and set the pace. Includes the many options of free play plus multiplayer only events. So featured in a private multiplayer. I don't know why I was so excited about this. That's not that unusual, is it? I'm quite happy to see they've got free play.
We've secured you unlimited access to the biggest collection of cars on Earth and the best tracks to race them on. Set your race rules or run with no rules at all. Better buckle up though. The action is going to be intense.
So if you're in free play, does that mean you can just choose any car you want and you can level up the car, and then when you buy the car later you've already got the extra components? Who knows? Quick event setup. Let's have a quick look how this works. On the raw Porsche, buy or rent cars. Let's have a look at the advanced setup rather than the quick setup. So we'll say buy a car or rent a car. We'll go for the Lotus. Lotus. We'll go for this. Not enough credits. Rent. Your credits this much, remaining this much. So renting it is free. That's good, isn't it? I wish you could rent a Lotus in real life for free. I'd probably just rent one every day. That'd be amazing. I'd like to rent a Bugatti just to drive to the shops. I'd like to rent it tomorrow as well, please. Right, you can borrow this car for free, but you will not earn car XP. Oh no, that's a shame. Do you want to? Well, I'll rent it anyway. But I don't get any car XP. Game type, circuit race, timed race, multi-class, test drive. So we'll have a circuit race. Race length, short, medium, long. Can't I just say how many laps? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh look, down here it says number of laps. So you can say, I'd like to do a short race, please. That's automatic. How weird is that? So yeah, I'll just do 5 laps. Track. Catalonia. Right, what we're doing here is looking to see whether they've got what do you call it, Prague. I don't like how it's just I'd rather kind of like see them and maybe a mini map or some kind of graphical representation of the track than this. I don't like this just rolling through them in this way. Oh my god, we're getting to W already. Is that it? You're kidding me, that's all, that's it? Oh, I hope there's some sort of expansion pack where we can get more tracks. That was not enough. You are joking me. No, that's not enough. That's not enough at all. What should we do? Spa? Spa's a bit long, isn't it? I'll go for Catalonia. So, track layout, random. Grand Prix. Yes, I'll go for the Grand Prix circuit. Can we have the one with a little wiggle at the end? Oh, we can't. I will do that one then. Number of laps 5. Time of day noon. What's this? Race timer. Custom start time, finish time. Right, we'll start in the morning. Time progression, rolling or fixed. We'll have rolling. We'll have 24 times on speed. Oh, that's a shame that it's only 24. I think they should go up to 60. So like a minute is an hour. I think it's a lot better. So if you're doing like a 20-minute race, you get the entire day. So quite a few games go on a 60 progression. Weather, I think I will have clear and sunny, please. Dynamic track rubber. We'll leave that off. I don't really care. Starting track rubber level. Driver tar ability. Put this on. I think we'll go for 5. Driver tar designs, yes. Number of driver tars, we'll have 24. 23 then. Is that it? Car, Formula 70s, Class any. Performance index, yep. Car minimum level, that's fine. Model family, any, yep. Rules, club rules. Sport rules, expert rules, custom expert rules, please. Damage, fuel, tyres, penalty. Disqualification. Do we want that? What's FRR? I've got no idea. While this is turned on, any driver who has accrued 6 seconds of penalty time will be warned and flagged probation. They'll be immediately disqualified at 12 seconds of penalty time. Yeah, okay. Rewind off. Standing start. Grid position. PI value of cars. What? Orders the start grid by performance index of the cars or random. Is that my only 2 options? I just want to start last. Ascending grid order on or off. I want to start last. Let me start last. That looked like it was a feature a minute ago, and now you're taking it away from us on free play. I want to start at the back. Rolling start, race, end, number of, end of race time and none. Compare best lot. Mandatory pit stops, none. Number of teams, none. Bloody hell. It's a bit extreme. Number of car groups. Right, I'm really disappointed that these are the only 2 options. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that is the only 2 options when a minute ago they even told you that thing. I wonder if when we accept it all, we can now go through. Would you like to accept these conditions? Yes. I wonder if now that we've done that, I want to turn off like the mini map and all that sort of stuff.
Catalunya is notorious for high G-force directional changes due to downhill and off-camber turns, which require minimal braking and consistent speed.
Yeah, that'll do. So that's what we're going for. But I want to put myself at the back. Event, driver list, event setup. Car difficulty settings. Should I just say start race? I hope it allows me to do that thing. It's not going to, is it? I might have to have a little play in the menu, see if I can find that. Because obviously it is a thing. Chill out! Oh, blimey, they're a bit aggressive. Jesus. The AI are very aggressive. Get that right though, penalty. They actually penalties. This car's slowly going fast. certainly not the same as Forza Motorsport, really, is it? When you're trying to stop the back end from skitching out. It's only a little nudge.
Out there. We don't want to pick up any time penalties that could hurt our chances at a top finish. Total time penalty is about a second.
It has let me off with quite a lot of stuff, to be honest. It's pretty easy, isn't it? This is cheeky. Race is done. I want to do have a look at the replay cameras, and then that'll be it. That'll be the first look at the game. I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping that the quality on the stream is considering I'm much slower connection. One on next game. Oh, bollocks! We're going to lose it. We're going to lose it. Really struggling. Well, we fucked up 3 of 3 corners so far, and let's try and get our best lap focus. We can still do this. Let's try and get it through. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's very twitchy. On top of the stadium, that yellow thing, as you can come round the corner, it's like a big speed camera. Yeah, I'm not looking at the road at all. I'm looking at the things that are sticking out the top of the stadium in the distance on the horizon. Definitely not looking out at that harbour. I just want out because that's something. I've been so close to it now, I really have. Best lap on the last one. Lovely. Right, so we came 6th. Continue. Is it going to let us do a replay? I don't know if it will or not. King Posh came 3rd. Wales Bluebird 2nd, and congratulations to a Panoptic Blue. Well, I'm still getting my... I earned credits, even though I was on a higher car, so that's good. Right, let's have a look at the replay then, see what they're like. This camera. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot at the beginning, everyone kept whacking into the back of me, didn't they? Forza Motorsport 2 when they first started introducing damage, and when you first saw it, you genuinely thought someone's just crashed into my car, it's been scratched out the side. Yeah, the first time you saw it, you didn't realise that the damage was going to be exactly the same every single time you got damage, which is like a default look. You just thought, holy shit, that's amazing! Someone crashed into me and now look what they've done to my car. So yeah, the very first time you see the damage, that was quite spectacular. I think it was number 2. I don't think they had it on number 1. I'm sure it was, I'm probably completely wrong, maybe they did. But yeah, I think that's the one where I first noticed it on Forza Motorsport 2. Well, I like it. It'll be a lot better when I get my steering wheel set up. It's a bit arcade, which is good, because I do have iRacing as well. But I mean, I'm using iRacing on a laptop, so the graphics not great. But also on iRacing, I always have my VR headset. I find it a lot easier to be able to get the brake movements and everything. It's just so much fun using. So yeah, racing with the VR headset, knowing your brake points, being able to look at the apex, judging distances, all of that stuff is so easy compared to racing with a screen in front of you. And also, if you're in a car with like a halo bar, you just don't even notice it at all, because you've got 2 eyes and your head moves around. It's not like a fixed camera with one lens. So yeah, it's very, very nice on the car. But because I'm running it through a laptop, I've obviously, and also with a headset, I'm doing it in VR, there's a lot of processing going on, so the graphics are quite low. and there's a lot of popping. I hate popping games, and I don't like it when the graphics are bad. I prefer to have the sun shining off the tarmac and all of those things, and the ray tracing, the lights on the dash. I like all of that, and that's what you get from a game like this, but you are sacrificing a little bit on the realism. But then if you want the realism, you want to sacrifice a little bit on the looks of the game, unless you've got a fucking astonishingly good PC, which I haven't, then the iRacing goes for that. But obviously iRacing is expensive, you've got to pay for it. I've bought a subscription for 2 years, paid in one go, so that's still got quite a long time to go on it. Just managed to, I've just bought a few tracks, not many, and just a few cars. But I'm liking the F3, which I'm in most. And I'm not playing online. I feel like I'd fuck up other people's race if I played online. So I'm just doing time trials against a couple of friends and my own Ghost, which is fun. But yeah, I can see myself not doing iRacing whenever I'm on the wheel, getting on here instead. It is fun, I do like it. And this car was extremely nice to drive as well. The 1970s F1 cars are so much nicer to drive because they do slide around a lot, and I really like them. You can kind of skid around corners a little bit, your back end comes out. It's completely different to driving the newer ones. Or also the Indy car on the previous Forzas, the one that's got the spec of Triple X. It's just so stuck to the road. I think when you go back to some of the other ones, like the Ferrari, the 80s, 70s one, the MP4 as well, they're just so much more fun to drive. And this especially, it just constantly feels like your back end wants to overtake you all the time. It feels like there's so much power going on there, and it just wants to get out of the field. You can feel it constantly, and it just makes it way more fun. How it has to be rotate around them, but it can't, it's terrible. You do the slow spin. Well, I've got to say, I'm not very impressed with the cameras. I don't know how you can't change the position of them. Very important. How it does that, and also how when you're in this position you can't like just pivot the camera around. That's a bit shit, really. I mean, we've seen games from years ago that enable you to do those things. This doesn't. game. Camera and so what's camera and oh, I've got you. Right, okay, so we can do this. But it's quite different. So replay cameras and then we can jump these ones. No, I've got to say I'm not impressed with the replay. I think that we've had games, like I said a minute ago, we've had games like from several years back that had replay cameras that you could rotate around, zoom in and out, all of that kind of stuff, really nicely done. The other thing as well, which you quite often see on games, is the rewind. I don't know what game it is, but there's a game, it might be a motorcycle game, like I think it might be Ride, where you press the rewind button, you can go back to any point you want, and then when you restart it just gets straight back into the action really, really quickly. But it starts by being a little bit slow motion at the beginning, so that you can kind of get your angle right on your thumbsticks before it actually kicks in. It's perfect, it's done so nicely. Whereas on Forza, they do like you press rewind and it rewinds a certain amount and it says restart from here, and you're thinking, well, no, that's a shit place to restart. And then you press the button again and it goes back again, it goes restart from here, and you're thinking, well, no, that's a shit place as well. But in between those two places was a spot that was perfect, and they don't allow you to do that. So they don't allow you to just go back right here and then jump straight back into it. And I think that's quite poor. How obviously that's something that's a lot of games do, and it's a great little feature, but they kind of force you to say you've hit the rewind button, you can rewind from this point or this point. I can't remember when I did do the rewind earlier, whether or not it allowed me to just start from wherever. But yeah, on Ride you've got the I'm pretty sure it was on Ride, and I'm pretty sure it works like this. So you just go backwards and forwards really quite freely, and then just press the button at the point where you want to restart, and then it slowly chucks you back into the race. And it just is perfect. It's by far the best rewind thing I've seen. So that was free play. The only thing I was disappointed with there on free play was, although I might have missed it, it appeared that I couldn't put myself at the back of the pack, that's what I would always choose to do, because I have a lot more fun fighting my way through the pack. So that's what I want. I want to be able to put myself in the same car as everyone else, same spec, same everything, put myself at the back and then do a race. That's where I get the most enjoyment out of the game. So I'm kind of hoping that I just missed it, because we did have that thing where we could move ourselves up and down, and before the race there were some options I didn't look at. So that's probably the thing. Jumpstart your career. Get the welcome pack, get everything you need to begin your career in the modern tour. I'll probably buy the season pass on this, because they might bring out more tracks. I think the car selection looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with these cars. I'm not too worried. There's not any car I desperately want that's not there. I'm more than happy with what we've got. Mostly it was the F1 cars from the 70s. That's what I'm most interested in. The tracks, I definitely want more track options. Definitely. I really hope that they allow you to get that Prague, the Bernese Alps, and the one from Brazil. I can't remember whether it was Buenos Aires or somewhere else. I think it was Buenos Aires, but particularly Prague. Prague was such a beautiful track, it really was. Play the track tour, race iconic tracks, new series unlocked weekly. What's this then? Eagle Rock Club. Let's go into it and see what it says. I'm not going to do any more racing, I'm just having a little look around menus and seeing what's available.
Many of motorsport's greatest names got their start racing modified daily drivers. Functional, nimble and fast, these affordable performers can be built into impressive track competitors without breaking the bank. You will find most driven hard on the streets and race to the limit on the track, all in the same day.
He definitely just said hard on, didn't he? Oh dear. So you're restricted to one of these cars, and then you've got to do a track day at Eagle Rock. Oh god, I'm tired. I will play through the career. I'll play through it and I'll do a series of videos of me playing through the career, and we'll see how we get on with that. I might try and get my setup for recording a better while I'm doing it. It's just so fucking convenient to do this stream to Twitch thing, and then just from Twitch share the video to YouTube. It's astonishingly convenient, especially being as my laptop hasn't got space on it. It is completely full, and to record like a couple of hours worth of driving at a high resolution ready to upload it to YouTube, that takes a huge amount of space on your computer, and I haven't got it. I might have to shuffle things around and see what we can do. Also, I was playing with OBS Studio on my gaming laptop, trying to get the microphone on and everything, and using the mic to reduce the game volume and all of that stuff. It kind of works, but it's a bit clunky. So it's not a simple process, it really isn't. I've got 2 Elgato cards. One of them works with the MacBook, and the other one, I think it's an Elgato S. I specifically bought it when I got the Xbox Series S because it streams at a higher resolution, but it didn't work with my computer at the time, and I've since then bought a Razer gaming laptop, and I've never tried to connect it up. So I think I can use the Elgato S from the Xbox to the Razer laptop and then record in I don't know whether it'll let me do 4K, but certainly high definition and streaming, and then upload the videos that way. But it does mean I've got to delete a lot of stuff off my laptop first. So I'll try and do that, but I'll see how it goes, depending on the quality of these streams. And I also need to sort out the chat as well, so I can see if people say something. The reason I've not done that today is to do that, I can't have anything on my screen using the setup I'm using at the moment, but I could have my laptop open or my phone open looking at my own Twitch stream and being logged into the chat, but that is going to take up some bandwidth. It's on the same connection, and it's going to reduce my the amount of the bandwidth that's available for the game to be streamed, and therefore reduce the quality of the game being streamed. So I don't want to stream the game and then, you know, also watch the stream and the chat at the same time. That's the reason I'm not doing it. But if I do also record and then upload that video, that would be a bit different, wouldn't it? The Enthusiast Tour. The MX-5 Challenge. I think every racing game I used to buy an MX-5 first, and then I used to buy the Lotus. If I couldn't afford it, if I could afford it, I'd buy the Lotus Exige, but it was always a bit more expensive. So I used to go MX-5 and then the Lotus Elan, and then the Lotus Exige. That was always my progression through car racing games. Like playing on a PlayStation when the original Gran Turismo. And we're watching the replays thinking this just looks like real life. How can we ever get better graphics than this? And you look at it now and it certainly doesn't look like real life. Weird that, isn't it? How you think it looks amazing and then you look at it a couple of years later and you just think that looks shit. I think that one of the games that stood out for me quite a lot was Final Fantasy VIII. the FMV cutscene sequences, like the ballroom dance and stuff on Final Fantasy VIII, were just mind-blowingly good, absolutely incredible. But you look at them now and you think, no, at the time you're like, it looks like real life, it's amazing, how can graphics ever improve on this? You look at it now and you just think, yeah, that looks really shit. it's just nothing. So yeah, it must be frustrating for the people that have to make these graphics, constantly getting better, and then thinking it does look amazing. But you notice it as well, and it kind of ruins the games that don't do it. Like, for instance, I can't remember what game it was, but I was playing on some racing game the other day, and it wasn't putting skid marks on the track properly when people were going around corners, where they should have been leaving rubber on the track. And I just thought it looks dead fake because it's not leaving rubber on the track. And I was thinking, bloody hell, it's like if you make games, the amount of shit that you've got to put into your games now. Even at the beginning of this, on the opening cutscene, it panned over the Niki Lauda F1 car, and I don't know if you noticed, but the mirrors, the reflection in the mirrors didn't move. It was a static reflection. I just thought, well, that looks shit. Yet back in the day, we would have thought that looked incredible. We're so demanding now, aren't we? But to be honest, we can't be that far away from this being like a holodeck on Star Trek. That's what we want. We must have that technology somewhere. They just want us to buy every step between where we are and it first. It's like, just give us the best stuff. We're ready for it. I mean, playing racing games in VR is spectacular, but we want a much lighter, much better headset with much better quality graphics and super frame rates and everything. And we know the technology exists. Just let us have it. Yeah, let us have the best stuff. There we go. This is Forza Motorsport. So far, I like the look of it. I'm quite impressed that I don't have to open any little packs of cards and all that shit that appeared from... Did that start on Forza Motorsport 6? I think started that, didn't it? Forza 6 and 7, where you had those stupid cards at the beginning, and it was all getting a little bit EA. And you know, there was like microtransaction bullshit type things. You know, you could kind of smell that it was going in that direction. So I'm kind of glad that it hasn't gone any more in that direction, and we haven't got microtransactions and stupid little cards that you have to open. I'm not guaranteeing that you haven't. We might. I might not have discovered that part of it yet. But so far I'm impressed. Right, that's it. See you all soon, guys. I will be doing my career and do a playthrough of it, but I want to try and organise a little bit better capturing system first of all, so that I'm not streaming in shit quality and putting shit quality videos on YouTube. And I shall probably get set up with a webcam as well. If I'm using Luna, I just use my webcam on my MacBook. That's what I was doing the other day when I was doing Riders Republic. But I need a webcam that plugs into the Xbox, really, and then I'll get that set up. The stop live stream thing is really far away. That's all from me. See you soon, guys. Hope you enjoy Forza Motorsport. So far, I like the look of it. It was a lot of fun driving in that old Lotus. Take care. Bye bye.